Streaming
Like, yo,
services
back
killed the mixtape, bro.
today, I don't feel like mixtapes mean anything. Back then, in that era that you even stayed in, that's when mixtapes meant something.
Yo, we just dropped a Discord. Hit the link in the bio.
They callin' when they need to go. Who they callin' when they need some more? Who they callin' when they need to know? Who they callin' when they running out? We ain't far enough. You gon' have to catch me next time a nigga touch it down. Only reason why you come around, no connection, cause these niggas really trying hard as fuck, trying to sound different. Why?
The best mixtapes ever. I'm gonna get it started. I'm gonna get this one started, brother. I'm going Monster by Future. Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap. Drake, So Far Gone. And Lil Wayne, The Drought 3. Trap House by Gucci Mane, '05. I would say this is like the mixtape that made Gucci Mane like this Trap House mixtape. It was between Trap House and Gangsta Grill's Jeezy for me for that last spot. My honorable mention is Sylvia Demo by Isaiah Rashad. That's my honorable mention. To me, that's the top 3 TDE project ever released. That's all of Kendrick's albums, all of Schoolboy Q's albums, all of Absol, all of J-Rock. I think that's a top 3. It sounds crazy, but you... Sylvia Demo. Oh, look it up.
Okay. I'm gonna go listen to that.
Yeah, it's...
I'm not sure if I heard that. That's crazy, really. I'm gonna go listen to that.
That's my honorable mention. That's what I got. And Dedication could have been in there, but we only one mixtape. Only one Wayne mixtape.
Why you choose Drop 3?
That's the one that I would have put that. That probably been like The Drought is my favorite one. Man, I totally forgot about No Ceilings too. Like No Ceilings is good as hell too.
You done?
You done, son.
Done.
But that's just the one. Like we definitely had No Ceilings for high school era, but like middle school time period, it was The Drought. Like that's kind of what I was listening to. Like I love every beat he chose. He killed every beat on that one, bro.
Artwork. You remember he was Jesus on the cross at one. You remember the artwork? Wayne had the best artwork, bro. Louisiana Animal. You remember?
Bro.
Nigga used to be standing up in cars and it was fire in the background. Do you remember, bro? Oh my God.
You got me. I know you got No Ceilings on your list. I know you got it on there. I forgot.
Oh man. You said Future Monster. Okay. You think that was his best mixtape?
Yeah, you get tracks like March Madness. I would say that's his biggest, you know what I mean, offering. Yeah, I would just say that's like his most known mixtape. More so like than my favorite, but like I would say like that's one of
his biggest
type shit.
Drake, So Far Gone. Drake, So Far Gone.
That's probably, I'm gonna say that's my favorite Drake project out of all of them. Out of everything he done did.
That's when his head was in it.
That's no.
It was on.
They had like Best I Ever Had. It had like it was shit with Best I Ever Had on it. Successful.
Yeah.
All that. He used to land to Vegas, whatever, all that shit.
Yeah. So that was Drake, that was Wayne, that was Future. Who else?
Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap, and then Gucci Mane.
Trap House by
That's the first. I have a story behind that Trap House. I guess somebody from his street team handed me the disc to the mixtape when I was getting off the bus in middle school, but it was like but yeah, that's my list.
It's crazy how it's nothing more recent on there. You know, it was back when music was still good. You know, we getting into that old head phase.
Streaming
Like,
services killed the mixtape, bro.
But yeah, I like your list a lot. But let me go ahead and put your list to shame.
All right, he on the full. Go ahead and pull the no ceilings out, man. Which one, the one or two? Which one's better, one or two? I like the original one, the first one.
I like the original.
Yeah.
Rain No Ceilings, original. And I literally could have went with any drought or any dedication. Any of them. Dedication 2 and 3, probably the most. Probably one of my favorites. I didn't even think about that. What was the one? Yo, he was even going hard when he was like Tunechi's back. Which one was that? That was like 5? He had long hair on that one, huh? That's when his hair was touching the ground, right? The droughts.
You brought up the Louisiana mixtapes, bro. Like, bro.
I was about to say, like, you feel me? Like, so I'm not even talking about no ceilings right now. I'm talking about, but we agree at the beginning Wayne couldn't take all 5. Because I probably put Wayne all 5. I would have did that. To be funny, I would have did that. So I said no ceilings because when he did no ceilings, that's when the whole world already knew Wayne was the best. But when he did no ceilings, nobody in the world could fuck with Wayne. Nobody.
I'm like, bro, why did he stop doing that, bro? He could do that today. Like, why did he stop?
Yo, man, let me keep going, man. Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap. You said it, brother.
Classic.
That was probably the first mixtape and the only mixtape that I could play every song through, every single time, and never skip. Ever skip. You know, Wayne don't got that. You know, 50 don't got that. Like, I skip a couple of songs. Like, this one was good. And Wayne almost did on those ceilings too. But it's a track or two on there. I probably can be like, I can skip.
Yeah.
Rain on me. You know, that was a hard track. I can skip it on the third try. You know what I'm saying? Acid Rap, I would never skip any track on that, bro. Any track. And every time I listen to Acid Rap, I'm just like in a different mood, bro. You know, I'm cruising down the street at nighttime. I'm in a different. You can click on each song and match whatever feeling of that day that you want to be in. Chainsmoker. It was so much when I first heard Acid Rap, I thought Chance the Rapper was probably the best rapper.
He was supposed to be.
Ever.
You said ever.
The best rapper that ever existed. I was like, that nigga did some acid and fucking went to the moon. This nigga brain, like, when he was like, nah, all that shit, I thought that was the fucking craziest thing ever. I'm like, what? Nah, what the fuck is he saying? It's crazy, you feel me? Like, he was really depressed. He could speak for everybody. In our age time, bro. Like, how the younger kids, the seniors and the juniors and shit was feeling at that time, bro. Was smoking cigarettes or weed or going out to parties, drinking, trying to get through high school if you had a loss. Chance probably touched on every aspect of a teenager's life, bro. So, went crazy. My favorite mixtape of all time, probably.
Interesting.
And I still like all the Wayne's mixtapes probably better. And Chance the Rapper still probably, because like I said, never skip it. J. Cole, Friday Night Lights. Everything I just said about Chance the Rapper probably can apply to J. Cole. When I first heard J. Cole, bro, Friday Night Lights, and what was the other one? Friday Night Lights and his 2 mixtapes.
The warm-up. The warm-up, I think. Yeah.
The warm-up, bro. Listening to J. Cole as a kid, bro, literally fucking changed the way I wanted to do music. You feel me? He literally changed the way I wanted to do music, bro. Don't know how to explain that. You know, I heard J. Cole and I thought the nigga was probably the most intelligent rapper. Not like the most lyrical, but the most well put together. And I still think all the rappers, this nigga's intelligence he too good, he too cool to beef with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he good. The nigga get on a bike and ride to pedal to wherever the fuck he want to go. He the coolest nigga to walk Earth. And nobody gonna change my mind. The nigga said sorry, and I was like, you know what? Real niggas should say sorry. Nobody could have said sorry. I've been like, yo, that's not a real nigga. J. Cole said sorry. I was like, you know what? Everybody should say sorry. You know? J. Cole is really that nigga, bro. Period. Point blank, period. Meek Mill,
Dream Chasers. Wow, okay. Okay.
It was something about Meek Mill that he was so great when he first came out, bro. Like,
it was the passion, man. It was the passion.
And I hate the disrespect Meek get now. Stop disrespecting Meek with that Diddy shit, bro. Meek didn't do, Diddy should have never called that nigga daddy or whatever the fuck he was saying. Diddy was doing he was on Drink Champs with Fabulous and Jadakiss saying all type of weird shit, talking about why he ain't partied with me. Niggas looking at Diddy like weird and shit. They know some shit. Stop disrespecting Meek, bro. Meek not like that, bro. Stop disrespecting Meek. Yes, Meek is really one of those battle rappers, freestyle rappers. I really thought when Drake put Meek in the grave, bro, I was disappointed, boy. And you know what? I still like Drake more than any rapper at that time. But I was disappointed he did that to Meek because I thought Meek was different. I thought, and Meek was off his game. My nigga Meek got with Nicki, bro. So, yes, Meek was that nigga. Dream Chasers, what was it? House Party? Was that House Party?
House
Crazy.
Party.
That was probably one of the,
Dreams and Nightmares.
That was probably one.
Intro. The intro. You know what I mean?
Dreams intros was crazy, bro. And he only got better from there. And he's supposed to be much better than what people give him respect for. Here's a good one for you. My last one. Travis Scott, Days Before the Rodeo.
Interesting.
Only because when I first heard, man, that was probably around the first time I was getting on to Travis wave or whatnot. And Travis is so unique. I still don't think there's any person out there like Travis. You know what I'm saying? Not to say he's better than most. I just don't think. And I hate how repetitive he is on a lot of that. But that right there got some bangers on that. You play some of those tracks on that bitch, I'm not going to skip it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to listen to it. So, Travis, that was just a wild card to throw in there. Just to see what y'all think about that one. Because, that was good. It wasn't Bulletproof. Was it? No. Or was that his fucking game?
That was his game, but that game was hard.
That was his game. But on his video game, that nigga had all his music on there. You remember that shit? Crazy, bro. Obviously, put 50 on there and put any of his mixtapes on that bitch. What you think about the list, bro?
Hey man, I think you knocked out some like cult classics specifically for like our time period. Like I guess the beginning of mixtape era towards the end, like I feel like we got a good mix of everything. Like like 50 Cent is the beginning of the mixtape era, and damn near like Big Sean, Meek Mill, them niggas is like the end. Chance the Rapper is like the end of like the mixtape era type shit. So
yeah, I
feel like you got everything basically covered. I'll just interchange it just on taste level. Like I fuck with Meek, but I don't think I downloaded the mixtape type shit. Like, but I downloaded Cole, I downloaded Cudi, you know what I'm saying, Drake and Kendrick. I was less of a Meek Mill fan, but I always thought it was good. I thought he had good passion when he was rapping and everything, but yeah, that's the only thing I would, and I'm not even mad at the Meek Mill, but that's the only thing I would trade out is Meek Mill for the Drake shit, or even Section 80, but I don't know if we're gonna count that.
Can I trade one out?
Yeah.
Can I trade one out? Travis.
Oh yeah, Travis for sure. Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa's
Kush.
Cushion Orange Juice or Cabin Fever. Why did I forget that? That just dawned on me right there. Travis, you're out of here. Wiz Khalifa's Cushion Orange Juice or Cabin Fever? Let me think, y'all. Let me think.
Hey man, comment below what name
What
your
was
favorite
the-
mixtape. Huh?
What was the Tap My Whole Body? Tap My Whole Body.
I feel like that's
I'm going with
Cabin.
Cushion Orange. I don't think that was the Tap My Whole Body, but we're going with Cushion Orange Juice. Wiz Khalifa Cushion Orange Juice. That's what I thought on there.
Hey
Yeah,
man, comment below your favorite personal mixtape, and is it a part of this list? Who we missing out on?